Welcome to Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. Well, it has been a busy month full of celebrations in July here in Fergus Falls. We want to thank everyone who came out to Chamber Cafe at Minnesota Motor Company. They are celebrating 100 years in business, family-owned business by the Brimhall Company. Again, they started 100 years ago and they've been operating. I think they've got 5 generations who've worked in their business since they opened over a century ago. They're going to be having a big community centennial celebration on August 3rd at the dealership. Starting at 4 o'clock, there'll be food, there'll be music, all kinds of memories to share, all kinds of memorabilia. So I hope you'll get a chance to stop out to the Minnesota Motor Company and wish them a happy 100th birthday. So it's a big day out there too. Also, speaking of celebrations, we were able to celebrate the grand opening of the new location for Calla Lily Designs with a ribbon cutting. I'd like to congratulate Jamie and Matthew Wallace on opening a brand new location right on Lincoln Avenue downtown, refurbishing the McGowan building. Hope you get a chance to stop into the studio there and take a peek around at Calla Lily Designs' new location. Well, speaking of new things going on, today on our show, we will be visiting with Peggy Wirtz with Dawson Co-op Credit Union, new name to a long-standing credit union in Fergus Falls. Also joining us will be Lois and Joyce, and they are part of the PioneerCare Auxiliary, and we're going to learn about the Dragonfly gift shop, so stay tuned.
My Safety Net, enhanced experience controls in the Park Region My Safety Net app. Create and control a tailored home Wi-Fi experience. Control the chaos with advanced content filtering and broadband prioritization. Create individual profiles and assign devices to manage content access. Block content, applications, and websites to keep the kids safe. Set screen limits, online and offline times, and schedule school time. Prioritize devices for maximum speed and uptime. My Safety Net, control for you. Wi-Fi harmony in the home. My Safety Net by Park Region. Take control today. Call 800-247-2706.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. Peggy Wirtz with the Dawson Co-op Credit Union is joining me today. Dawson Co-op Credit Union, just down the road here from Park Region.
That's right.
Yeah,
just over on Stanton.
Yeah, so welcome to the show and welcome to Dawson as a newer chamber member. So Peggy, tell us a little bit about Dawson Co-op Credit Union. Like, it's been around, but it's not been around, but not been around here. So yeah, when I say it's like right down the road, people are thinking like, well, I haven't seen a sign. I don't know where that is. So tell us a little bit about why it's Dawson Co-op Credit Union and what people may have known it as.
Okay. So Dawson Co-op Credit Union, the main branch is in Dawson, Minnesota, and there are three other branches. There's Dawson, there's us, there is Renville, and then there's a Boyd branch, so 4 in total. And we used to be Ottertail Credit Union.
Yeah, and even before it was Ottertail Credit Union, it was a Ottertail Power Employees Credit Union.
Yeah,
so it's had a variety of names over the years.
Right, and people still think that it is still the employees.
Right.
Can only be members there, but anybody can be a member there. If you live in the community, work in the community, worship in the community, do business in the community.
Yeah. So then that's one thing too with credit unions. Again, sometimes people think that they have to be part of a special group, but it's way more inclusive than that.
It
So,
is, yeah.
really anyone that's around the Fergus Falls area can become a member. So all of your clients are members,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And they can be a member of the credit union, and really easy to find too if you know where Service Food is.
Yes.
It's like right behind Service Food on Stanton, right?
Yep, that's Service Food. It's just like if you're going towards like Outstate, it's just to the right in Mitered Corners, and then it's us.
Yeah. Yep. So between Service Food and Outstate Brewing.
Yeah.
Perfect
Yeah,
way to
right.
figure it out.
Stop
Great
and get some
location.
money go either place.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. Stop at Dawson Co-op Credit Union and can go either direction, get your groceries, get your beer, or probably do a little bit of both.
Absolutely.
So Peggy, you have been involved in the banking industry prior to being on the team at Dawson Co-op. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay. Well, I was with U.S. Bank for about 10 years. I started off in Sartell, Minnesota, and then I moved to Fergus in 2013. I started off as a teller, and then I was the vault teller, and then I became assistant manager. That was my last position there.
Okay, and now great location or great transition with the Dawson Co-op Credit Union. And you know, for folks that aren't yet members of a credit union, obviously they can join the Dawson Co-op Credit Union. But tell us a little bit about some of the services that the credit union provides.
Okay, so for services we have savings, we have checking, and our checking does have interest.
Yeah, that's pretty rare.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we have loans. We have auto loans, home loans. We can do a mortgage. We also affiliate with the Minnesota Housing Fix-Up Loans. So if that's
Okay.
something you're interested in or don't know enough about, just come in and talk to us.
Yeah, and so the Minnesota Fix-Up Loan, that's geared towards homeowners making improvements on their home, right?
Right.
And there's like special funds available that they get it at a pretty good rates too.
Yeah.
So for that.
And it's like if you want to fix your windows or upgrade, maybe some solar, there's things, they're happy to help out with that.
Right. And I would imagine too that there are probably people who've seen some wear and tear on roofs over the storms this year that maybe it was like the insurance said, well, maybe not. And you're like, well, maybe we should replace it
So
anyhow.
that's a good program to look into. And
Yeah.
if you have questions, we can try to answer them.
Yep, come on down and
Yep.
get those questions answered and things like that too. So you guys are conveniently located downtown. You've got a drive-through. Typical hours that you're open.
The lobby is open from 9 to 4, and the drive-up is open from 7:30 to 5.
Okay, and then as folks are joining a credit union, like you said, the requirements are really simple as far as being in Fergus Falls or doing business here, worshiping here, working, living here. You don't have to be a member of any particular employment group or anything like that, but people just fill out a very simple application.
Yes, and it's just a $10 membership, and once you're a member, you're always a member.
Yeah. Let's see. The other thing that I wanted to talk about too is that that it was named other credit unions before, but now it's Dawson Co-op Credit Union, and we should talk a little bit about Dawson because it's the Dawson, Renville, and Boyd. Fergus Falls is a great fit in addition to, because those three towns are very strong agricultural communities,
Yes, they are.
and it's a good fit. But Dawson's got something special about it. So, if folks are thinking they're looking for a little close to home road trip,
Yeah.
what would they find in Dawson that's kind of fun?
Dawson is Nome Town, Minnesota. So
Gnome with a like a G, right?
Yeah.
A gnome.
I don't know. So they have a park in Dawson, and they add a new gnome every year, and it's made by a local artist. And I believe most of them are made out of cement. Some of the earlier ones I think were wooden.
Wow.
So they make a new one every year and put it in the park, and it's named after someone in the community or someone that's done something for the community that they appreciate.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you head to Dawson and you can visit Nome Town if you're looking for something to do. Anything else we should add, Peggy, when it comes to Dawson Co-op Credit Union?
I just would like people to come down and come and meet us. We have Becky, our loan officer. She's been with the credit union for 38 years.
Don't tell. Well, she started when she was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm
Sorry,
kidding.
Becky.
Yeah. No, Becky does a great job.
Yeah, she does.
She in fact, she helped my son get a car loan back when he turned, I think he was 18. So,
Yeah.
if she can walk him through the stages.
Yeah.
Mom didn't have to hold his hand, Becky did. So
Yep, Becky's
she's great with new borrowers especially.
Yes, she is. And we have Megan Krava. She's our member services coordinator. She knows a lot and she's very helpful.
Yep.
And we also have Lexi Rodentrader that's working with us this summer. Hopefully maybe she'll just stay forever because she's awesome. So yeah.
Got a great team there too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stop on down. Again, right between Service Food and Outstate Brewing.
Yeah.
It's the Dawson Co-op Credit Union, home of Known Town. Well, not in the credit union.
No, we
but-
do have a gnome.
Oh, well, see? You can stop in and meet the gnome. Awesome, Peggy. Thanks so much for joining us on the
Thanks,
show today.
Lisa.
You bet. We'll be back after a little break.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control.
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. We have special guests joining us today, Lois and Joyce from the brand new Dragonfly gift shop right at PioneerCare. So welcome, ladies, and thanks for joining us on the show today. And we've got all kinds of fun little things here. So, you know what, a lot of times people say, oh, there's nothing new in Fergus Falls. Could they be farther from the truth? Like, they are so wrong. So a brand new gift shop opened up right at PioneerCare, and all kinds of cute little things there. So we should roll back the calendar a little bit and talk about how long this has been in the process and how did it all start?
It started way back when in the 80s.
Wow, that is a while back.
It is. It is. And that was with the former coordinator of the activities and auxiliary, and her name was Leanne Barton.
A lot of people know Leanne.
Yes, and she wanted to start a gift shop, and in the old Pioneer building, she had just a little cart
Yep.
with things to buy for residents and staff. And that was her dream, was to build a gift shop. And that was...
And roll the clock forward many years.
Yeah. And
It just did not end up coming to fruition in the new building.
Yep.
Who knows where it got lost, but a few years ago we brought it back to the auxiliary board. We were saying we're going to do this, and we found an architect who would write up our plans, and we okayed it.
Raised some money to make it happen.
Yes, we raised money, and thank you to Park Region because they did give a substantial donation. I'm not going to give any other names because I will forget people.
But we're at Park Region.
But
so,
we're at
you know,
Park
we
Region,
we
so
can
I
thank them.
better thank Park Region
Yes.
for their donation. That
But
they
lots
gave
of
to it.
community contributions for it, raised money over the years. Like you said, lined up the architect, lined up the contractor, approved the plans,
And COVID hit.
and then March 2020.
Yeah, March 2020.
And then Leanne Barton did pass away in 2017 of cancer. So her family then did donate money, but they wanted it for a gift shop.
Right.
And that really spurred us
Okay.
on to make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So that rolled things forward, and it is called the Dragonfly Gift Shop. Tell us a little bit about that.
Leanne loved dragonflies, and she even had a little special coffee mug with a dragonfly on it. So when we started talking about, well, what should we name our gift shop? What should we name it? And we finally decided on, let's call it the Dragonfly, because that was one of Leanne's favorite bug, I guess.
Yeah, one of her favorite things. Yeah,
Yes.
and it's not just dragonflies. that are available there. Now, you do have some, but let's talk a little bit about some of these really, they're unique things too that you have.
Well, a couple of us went to Vegas to the big market show
Okay.
in January, and we found different vendors that we could purchase from, and so these were a sample of things that we did purchase in Vegas, and it was overwhelming.
Oh, I can imagine.
To go there because there were so many shops and so many buildings to go through, which of course we didn't get to go through all of them. We did order several things, and that was during COVID again, so they came slowly but surely, but also we did get hit pretty hard with our shipping costs.
Oh, for sure.
Because of that, but
Things have gone up. So let's talk a little bit about these cute little things here. So
I'll let
the
Lois
little,
talk.
it looks like a little beehive.
Little beehive is actually a felt birdhouse, and
Oh.
it actually is real.
So you would hang that outside.
You would hang it outside,
Unless you have a bird flying around your house.
Yes,
And that's maybe
please
not a
not.
good idea.
and it's filled with fun-to-read recycled newspaper. And I can't pronounce where that came from either. It just says remove when ready to use. But you
That's
can,
cute.
yeah, you can open the bottom and clean it out. So
Super
that
cute.
is, you know, you can put that outside, or you can hang it in your house just to look
Yeah,
pretty.
that's
super
what a lot of
cute.
people do, yeah.
The poodle is actually smells of lavender when you heat it up. You can heat it up
Comforting.
in the microwave. It's a comforting for, especially for the residents, especially for people with memory issues.
Sure.
They like to hold things, and especially
And
if it's
it's
warm,
cuddly.
you can heat it up and it'll
It's
smell
that
like
cuddly soft
lavender.
material.
And we have monkeys for guys.
Okay, so cute.
And an elephant too.
And an elephant,
And an
yes.
elephant, yes.
Coffee mug.
Yeah,
It's like a Yeti.
Yeah, it's the Serengeti.
Serengeti.
Better than a Yeti?
Better than a Yeti. Picture, that's one of our smaller ones. We have some really big ones, a lot of farm scenes, some really cool black and white barn scenes and
Yeah.
things, and other pictures. And that's just 4 things. We have jewelry from Japan, we have dragonfly earrings, I think we still have some of them. And I'll mention right now, before I forget about it, we are doing a raffle.
Okay.
We are planning on doing our apple dumpling day in October, which
It's
is
coming back.
Yes, it is.
Yay.
Yes, at least we're planning on that.
Yep. We've learned to all plan
And
Cross our
and
fingers.
cross our fingers and modify as needed, but hopefully we can have the public in. But we're doing a raffle right now, and we do have a handmade quilt.
Okay.
Linda Lee, our medical records girl at Pioneer, has made a quilt for Apple Dumpling Day for I'm not sure how many years.
It's beautiful.
And she's had
Sure.
this done for 2 years waiting for us.
Waiting.
She said, good, now I can plan the next one. So we have that, and it's a full-size quilt, and we have a smaller Christmas throw, and we've got pictures, we've got cash, we've got gift certificate to the gift shop. Tickets are $5.
Okay.
You can get them at Pioneer at any time, business hours.
Okay.
Our hours for our shop are officially 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Okay, so nice hours, you know, open Monday through Friday,
Friday.
10 to
10
4.
to 4.
You know, and a great resource for, I think, not just residents, if they're looking to purchase a gift, or if family is coming in to get something for residents,
Right.
but also for the staff. You know, for the employees that work at PioneerCare that, you know, oh, you last minute forgot it was somebody's birthday, or, you know, you need a little pick-me-up gift for someone. A lot of great things here, and unique things.
During COVID, I worked as a screener, so I was in the lobby 4 days a week. And we got a supply of pictures from one of our suppliers, like probably close to 40 pictures. And we do payroll deduction, which the employees say is dangerous, because some of the girls say I don't have a paycheck anymore. So then they finally decided they could take it out in 2 or 3 paychecks. But I priced about half the pictures and put them out one evening, and came back the next morning at I think I was coming at 10 at that time. And I had a message from one of the activity girls saying, you need to price pictures as soon as you come, because there aren't hardly any left.
Oh, wow.
I had set them around in the lobby, and one of the employees said, it was like an art gallery in here. Everybody's walking around going, oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one. And it happened to be right before Christmas. And a couple of
Perfect.
girls had bought new houses, and they were remodeling their houses. And yeah.
Yeah,
We
so
sold a
you
ton
did-
right through
what a
COVID even.
benefit for the employees,
They
like
are
you said. And again, the gift shop is right when you come in the main doors at PioneerCare, and
You can't
it's
miss
open to
it.
the public.
You can't
Yeah,
miss it.
right. It's right as you walk in, which it's just so welcoming and fresh. And now, are there ways folks can get involved with either the PioneerCare Auxiliary or the Dragonfly gift
We're
shop?
always looking for volunteers,
Okay.
always.
So folks can come if they've got a few hours, if they want to join the auxiliary, if they want to help staff the store.
Absolutely. One thing we should mention too is that all of the proceeds, everything that we make at the gift shop goes towards the residents.
Sure.
And it goes towards their needs. So if they need like a radio or a clock in their room
Right.
because their families can't afford it or
Or-
they don't have families.
Or the technology, like, throughout the last couple of years where there've been so many virtual visits
Yes, yes.
on iPads and
We
things like that.
we did buy a portable computer system. They had one
Okay.
before COVID hit that had a fairly large screen on it, and it was on a cart, and they could take it from room to room or section to section, but they only had one.
Sure.
And this is a big building.
Right.
So during COVID, Auxiliary did buy another one because they had so many people wanting to do FaceTime and Skype
Yep.
with their loved one, and if you do it on an iPad, it's this
tiny.
big.
Yeah.
And they just put this with the bigger screen. They
Yep.
wanted one for each end of the building.
And that's a good thing too, that as folks are making those purchases, knowing that it's going right back
going
to
right back
to the
to
residents and
right.
improving their quality of their lives too.
Yes.
So.
We've also helped fund like trips to the zoo, roll-log, fishing trips,
Yeah.
picnics. We try and make it things that they want to do, things they like to do. Halloween, Christmas parties for
Sure.
the residents. So we try and do the best we can
It's
to
like
help them out.
It's like a happiness 360, just keeps going around and around and around,
And
Great gift shop.
We did help the social worker out. We set up an emergency fund for her. She has a cash card, and we just keep filling it as she needs it for what residents need on an emergency basis.
Sure.
Where we had one person who needed a new pair of shoes so they could start therapy.
Yep.
Did not have family involved for whatever reason, and she can just take this card and the person and go buy a pair of shoes.
Right.
And so for whatever she needs, she has the authority to do it with that cash.
That's fantastic. Lot of great things. A lot of good vibes, I think. And I think Leanne would be thrilled
I hope
that
so,
this
yeah.
came to fruition. And the Dragonfly gift shop open Monday through Friday from 10 until 4, and at PioneerCare. And thank you both
Oh, thank
for
you.
doing this, and thank the others of part of the auxiliary who helped
yes.
push this across the finish line.
They have a wonderful auxiliary
Yes.
that everyone there is wonderful. They help and they're always eager to help with projects, so
And always
it's a
look-
great group.
Always looking for more volunteers.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Well, fantastic. Again, congratulations, and thank you for bringing another
Oh.
destination into Fergus Falls, too,
Thank
as part of
you.
Pioneer.
Yes.
You bet. Thanks, ladies.
Mhm.
We'll be back after a little break.
Digital Dilemmas presents
The Basement Dweller. What lurks in the far corners of your basement? Reduced Wi-Fi coverage. Ha 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 ha.
Instead of having your router in the basement, it's actually better to place it in a central location on the main floor. If this isn't possible, a Wi-Fi extender can help to improve the signal throughout your house. Stay tuned for more digital dilemmas.
Well, I want to thank our guests today, Peggy Wirtz with the Dawson Co-op Credit Union, and Lois Stinogel and Joyce Nerdahl with PioneerCare Auxiliary and the Dragonfly Gift Shop. I want to thank them both for joining us on the show today, and I'd like to invite you to join us on the show sometime. If you're a chamber member and want to tell a little bit of story about your business or your organization, feel free to get in touch with the fantastic chamber staff. We'll be sure to get you a spot on the show. Speaking of the chamber staff, we are hiring a part-time member services representative. If you'd like to go out and visit with our business community, connect them to chamber resources, if you've got experience in sales, customer service, some business experience, check out our website at fergusfalls.com and click on the jobs page, and you can find out more about the member services opportunity. And speaking of our members, well, we've got a great opportunity for you to connect with members, connect with other businesses in the community at the Chamber's 17th Annual Golf Scramble at the Pebble Lake Golf Club on Friday, August 19th. We've got some spots available for your foursome for golfers. We've got tee box sponsorships, as well as hole contest sponsorships, even some event sponsorships, and volunteer opportunities available. Friday, August 19th, it's the Drive for the Decades. We will be at the Pebble Lake Golf Club, and we'd love to see you there. Well, this has been Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman. We will see you again next week.